You've probably heard of yarn bombing, and I know you've definitely heard of photo bombing, but have you heard of cake bombing? No, it's definitely not that. Cake bombing is actually a random act of kindness where you give a complete stranger a beautiful cake. Sounds like fun, right? I think we should give it a go.
Noreen Gardner is the Cape Townian queen of cake bombing. She regularly hands out her frosted masterpieces to total strangers.
So Noreen, tell me, what made you decide to give your cakes away?
I wanted to do something, I guess, to prove to myself and to others that people are still good and there are people that care, and yeah, started giving cakes away.
And how do you go about deciding who's going to get the cake?
Sometimes I'll just drive around with a cake until I find someone who I really feel like needs love or needs some kind of lift. Other times there have been people who've nominated someone, and then there are also just people who are really kind to me, like my security guards, then the local newspaper vendor, and then I'll just take them cakes because they're nice people.
What do you think has been your most memorable cake bomb experience so far?
It was this guy who hadn't eaten for 2 days, and he came from Kenya, and I'd baked this amazing Chuckles cake, and it was coffee and walnut, and it was one of those that was like really hard to look at and not eat. And I gave the cake to him and he didn't react, and he was kind of like funny about it. So that one stood out the most for me, not because his reaction was heartfelt or anything, but sort of because I realized that you shouldn't give and expect a reaction, I guess.
How do you decide what you're going to bake every day?
If I'm bored, I sketch cakes, so there's always like some little book somewhere that I've sketched something, and then I'll try to sort of make that happen. Or like I've been in a really toffee mood lately, so for today I made this coffee toffee cake, all this toffee goodness.
Who are we going to surprise with this delicious toffee cake today?
Maybe someone who's working today, like a security guard or a big issue vendor or someone like that.
Noreen takes great care in creating her beautiful cakes and asks for nothing more than a big smile from the recipient.
It was a nice effort to make the cake from the lady who baked the cake.
Other home bakers arrived, keen to give cake bombing a try. The experiment proved that happiness is truly contagious.
How does it make you feel to receive a cake today?
I feel happy.
So Lexi, how did it feel to hand over that cake today?
A bit overwhelming, actually. I was really happy, but like so happy that my heart swelled and I wanted to cry, and I feel like it's something that people should do more often.
Inspired by Noreen's random acts of kindness, she's developed quite the following with bakers, ready to spread a little sweetness.
It's amazing. In my mind, I just keep thinking about the happy memories we had as children and still today as adults. So I'm just wishing that they have the exact same experience when he takes that home tonight.
Today, when everyone else gets off. So this is for you.
I'm feeling very well and nicely. I'm gonna share with other colleagues.
So they say you can't be sad when you have cake in your hands, and I think today that's never been more true. Huh?
Why not join the cake bombing revolution? Next time you try one of the delicious Expresso recipes, make an extra one to put a smile on someone's face.